Hi everybody, welcome to your midweek energy check-in reading. Thank you as always for being here. My name is Shelley and welcome to the channel Soulful Tarot. As you probably know already, this is a 4-card spread. This is your past, your present, your future energies and what they'd like you to embrace more of. And then we're going to finish off with an oracle message. And what else I want to say, I will timestamp the readings in the description box below. Just simply look out for the blue number next to your zodiac sign and then click on that number and it will bring up your reading. I'm also going to, if I remember, pin it in the comments because I've noticed really kindly some of you do that every week. So I thought, well, we obviously need that, you know, so you can see it in the comments too. Just saves you opening up the description box if you don't want to, really. Right, let's get on with this. Oh, and just a final message. Don't forget to check out your moon and rising signs and hit that like button, please. And thank you very much. Right, okay, so we are going to, let's timestamp Aries, okay. Aries, what do we have you at? We have you at 0110. So welcome, Aries, to your midweek energy check-in reading. Thank you as always for being here. It's a 4-card spread for your past, your present, your future energies, and what they would like you to embrace more of. Okay, let's crack on with your reading, Aries. So, past energy, we have the Page of Swords. Your present energy is the Chariot. Your future energy is the Queen of Pentacles. And what they would like you to embrace more of is the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so past energy, Page of Swords. Now, the Page of Swords is the investigator of the deck. This is the card of curiosity and also receiving messages and information about something. So it's like you've just done some research, maybe about a new job, a new relationship, even looking at somebody online, perhaps, checking them out. Yes, so this is about you actually finding out some information for yourself and not listening to anybody else and what their opinion is, which is what I actually 100% recommend. Now, you're doing something with that information at the moment, perhaps, because you've got the major arcana, which is attributed to Cancer, called the Chariot. Now, the Chariot really takes up the reins. It's like, right, okay, now I need to do something about this. So it's almost like whatever you've found out here, whatever research, whatever communication you've had come in about something that you're curious about, you're now like, right, now I can go for it. You know, this is a really charging forward energy. Often it's also knowing that you're facing some adversities along the way, but you know, it's like now information is intelligence, isn't it? It's like you're armed now with all that you need. The Queen of Pentacles is what you're stepping into, which is lovely, especially after this energy, because this is quite a quick, chaotic energy. This is like, quick, I need to do this now. I'm determined to do this. And now the Queen of Pentacles is a very calm energy, and she's now sitting back quite content and happy financially where she is. It's like whatever this is now, you've resolved the issue, and now you're back to being very, trusting of the universe, very resourceful with the money. And it's just a sense of calmness about this Queen of Pentacles, especially in this deck. She's very down to earth as well. She doesn't want for much. What she has, she's really grateful for. She's also very aware of her self-worth, so what she's putting her time and energy into. It's a very superiority energy about that. So that's lovely. What they want you to embrace more of is the Four of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles is being very in control of your finances. So perhaps this here does have a financial implication. It's kind of like, oh crap, I'm not going to let that happen again. Now, I don't mind this energy, the Four of Pentacles, because it's about stability. And you can see he has every limb and everything possible that he's holding on to those coins. What I will say about the Four of Pentacles is don't stay in it for too long, because what that does, it does actually pinch you off from opening up to other offers. It can also mean, you're protecting your time and energy a little bit more here too, and putting a little bit more self-worth down that avenue. Let's finish off with an angels and auras message also for Aries, please and thank you. All right, let's have a look. Final message. Angels and auras, we have perfect timing. Okay. Auspicious, clockwork, planning and patience. I like that. I also very drawn from the fact that you've gone from the dark to the light there. It's like something's been revealed, and I really do feel that something here has put your mind at rest, because dealt with it with that Chariot energy. I love that for you, Aries. I do apologize if you can hear creaking. That's my daughter walking around upstairs. We live in a very old house, and so I do apologize. Okay, right, let's get on with Taurus's reading. So thank you, Aries, so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, check out your moon and rising signs too, and I'll see you next week. Right, okay, quick shuffle for Taurus, please and thank you. Okay, Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. Okay, Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. Time stamping Taurus at 0530. So welcome, Taurus, to your midweek energy check-in reading. Thank you, as always, for being here. This is your 4-card spread. This is your past, your present, your future energies, and what they would like you to embrace more of, followed by an oracle message at the end. So let's get on. Don't forget also to check out your moon and rising signs and hit that like button if you wouldn't mind. Thank you so much. Right, let's get on with this for Taurus. Please and thank you. Past energy, we have the Emperor. Very nice. Your present energy is the King of Wands. Your future energy, oh, look at that, Taurus, Wheel of Fortune. What they'd like you to embrace more of, wow, you've got some very strong cards here. It's the King of Swords. Really feels like you're pumping it up in this week. There's something about you really being in control, not taking any SH1T. Yeah, Emperor is what you're just coming out of. You've really established yourself here, Taurus. You've really, it feels like you've laid down some boundaries. Everybody knows where they stand with you. The Emperor is very disciplined as well, really has things nicely organized. You know, almost a sense of jealousy about that from me, because I'm all over the place at the moment. The Emperor really knows, you know, he's stable too, knows exactly what he wants. People look up to him, they trust his opinions. They're guided by him. You know, he arranges everything. I love that for you. King of Wands is how you're feeling at the moment. Now, whatever this is you've done here has really filled you with a lot of confidence too, because you're remaining in that energy, but with a little bit of fire in your belly now. The Emperor is very settled energy. You know, he likes things the same way every day, day in, day out, because he knows it works. But the King of Wands adds a bit of fire to that. And he's like, right, okay, now I've achieved that energy, I want to step it up a little bit, make things a little bit more interesting. This King of Wands would be an entrepreneur. You know, he's really driven, courageous. He faces things full on. I mean, gosh, look at how he sits like that. And very much like the Emperor too, you know, look at them both, very similar characters. Very fiery energy though. As I said, it's like you're in control of something now, decision time, and you know what, I'm going to make this work. I am not taking no for an answer. Now, the Wheel of Fortune is what you're stepping into. This is lovely. This is situations moving around for your benefit, for the better. You know, this is your luck changing. But this doesn't come, you know, at the drop of a hat. You've done some work here, Taurus, especially with that Emperor and King of Wands energy. You're building up to this. It's like now it's the time to move things to the next stage in a very fortuitous energy. It's like even maybe you're feeling very grateful and very lucky for things, and things just seem to be moving around for the better. Wheel of Fortune is also very karmic energy. It's like what goes around comes around. So that's a lovely energy. Now, the King of Swords is what they want you to embrace more of. And the King of Swords is very much about thinking about something from a logical aspect, you know, making decisions based on fact, not fiction, not your heart's desires. This is something that you've got to be really almost like a judge. Also, this is my judge of the deck, you know, who takes that opinion and that opinion, or that advantage and that disadvantage, and makes a very measured decision. So there's something about you being very logical and truthful with somebody or regarding a situation. Now, let's get a final message. Oh, there we go. Oh, we have, look at this. We have, oh, sorry about my hair. Archangel Sandalphon comes in on this beautiful turquoise ray. Forgiveness, seeking freedom and healing is the message of this card also. So how that take that how it resonates. And there's on this, they look like golden tickets, don't they, that are flying through the air. But there's messages on here and it says chaos, forgiveness, loss, questions, pain. So it is about maybe you're just moving on from something or somebody also, especially with that Wheel of Fortune, but with certain confidence here too. Something that caused you a great deal of upset perhaps with this. You know, Archangel Sandalphon comes in to offer you the healing aspect of it. And maybe, who knows, you might be drawn to the colour turquoise at the moment. There is a beautiful colour on there. Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed that, Taurus. Don't forget to check out your moon and rising signs and hit that like button if you don't mind. Thank you so much. Okay, right. Let's move on to Gemini. Okay, Gemini. And we're timestamping Gemini at 10:21. Welcome, Gemini, to your midweek energy check-in reading. This is a 4-card spread for your past, your present, your future energies, and what they would like you to embrace more of, followed by an oracle message. So don't forget also to check out your moon and rising signs and hit that like button if you wouldn't mind. Okay, what do we have for Gemini? Please and thank you. We have the 4 of Wands that you're just moving out of. You're now sitting as the Chariot, and so was Aries. So it could be a connection with an Aries here. Was it Aries or was it Taurus? No, it was Aries. Page of Cups. Oh, love to see the Page of Cups in a reading. Very Piscean. Page of Cups is what you're stepping into. And then, oh, look at that. They want you to embrace more of the Sun card, the most positive card in the deck. Okay, 4 of Wands is your past energy. The 4 of Wands is to do with the home life, stability within the home, people celebrating birthdays, anniversaries, etc. It can be that you've just really had a really busy time, and you know what, maybe it was still referring back to the Christmas period here, but this is a really lovely card, feeling very stable. It can also represent maybe you're thinking, you know, there's an issue, not an issue, but you know, an energy surrounding the household at the moment. Perhaps it is about moving on or moving out of the house, moving to a different location, because you're sitting as the Chariot at the moment. Now, whatever that 4 of Wands is, it looks like you're taking up the reins and being like, okay, I'll do it, and I want to do it quickly. I want to get onto the subject now. I want to sort this out. There is very much like the energy of, I want to face this full on. That's what the Chariot does. And why I say moving, he's actually moves away from his kingdom at the background there. And again, it can even mean that for some of you, you're having to work abroad and you're leaving the home or something like that. You know, I don't feel it's a really awful energy, especially as you can see the other cards coming up here. So the Chariot, as I said, is about knowing that it's going to be hard work also, because that's what the Sphinxes there represent, the black and the white of something, you know that there's hurdles to overcome with this situation too. Now, the Page of Cups is what you're stepping into. Several messages of the Page of Cups here. The Page of Cups is, don't forget to follow your heart's desires, your dreams. The Page of Cups is very dreamy energy. Nothing really stops him from, you know, there's no barrier, so to speak, to his goals. You know, that he's not the sort of person to go, oh, Christ, I'm too old for that. He'd be like, oh, age is just a number. You know, there's that lovely, really element of almost looking through childlike eyes to follow your heart's desires and your dreams. It's also the element of a surprise, a nice surprise coming in. I might do a little clarifier on that for you, Gemini. But what they'd like you to embrace more of is the Sun card. Gorgeous card. This is attributed to Leo. So some of you might be, you know, reconnecting with a Leo or connecting more with a Leo. But also it's about looking at something from a really positive aspect. And maybe this 4 of Wands and Chariot seems a bit like, oh my gosh, how's this going to go? Am I doing the right thing? This is the biggest yes card in the deck when we see it. It's like embrace more of, you know, you've got the sunflowers there. It's about vitality, a growth. And looking at it from a really positive point of view and shining a light on everything. When we see the Sun card, it literally shines a light on everything, turns a reading into a really positive reading. And I'm going to be nosy. Let's see what this Page of Cups is all about, shall we, Gemini? So, why do we have the Page of Cups here, please and thank you for Gemini? Oh, we have the Devil. Wow. Now, there could be an offer of a date. Now, just be careful if we've got the Devil there as well. I'm not being funny, but the Devil is somebody who can be a little bit toxic. They can be a bit, they can make you feel they can manipulate you a little bit. So just be aware of that. But also, the Page of Cups with the Devil. See, the Devil keeps turning up for me in a good manner this week. And I really feel like, especially with that Sun card, it's like you need to be a little bit more Devil energy, Gemini. Go for it, you know? I don't know. Obviously, you'll know. I'm not saying be promiscuous or anything by any means, but what I'm saying is, you know, have a bit more fun. just have a bit more fun. There's a little bit of an offer, perhaps. Maybe this is an opportunity, a date of some kind. Somebody coming in. But again, I wouldn't take that too seriously with that Page of Cups, if that is, you know, take it with a pinch of salt. Interesting. Could be from a Capricorn too. Right, we're going to finish with an Angels and Auras message. What do we have? We have time to go. Well, you can't make that up with your Four of Wands and your Chariot leaving home. Suitcases are packed. It is something about you moving on. Now, it can be mentally as well as physically, because, you know, the tarot does represent both. But again, it's however it resonates for you. Very drawn to the passport there. So for some of you, it is about moving on, perhaps working abroad or going abroad for some reason. Just be careful of that devil energy with that Page of Cups. So, but anyway, have a wonderful week, Gemini. Thank you as always for watching. Don't forget, as I say, check out your moon and rising signs for more messages, and hit that like button if you don't mind. Right, okay, Cancer. Let's quick shuffle. Oh, Cancer. Quick shuffle. Oh gosh, Cancer, they are coming out for you. In fact, I'm going to do this shuffle for you, Cancer. Yeah, that's better. Right, okay, we're time stamping Ace of Cups for a pre-shuffle for you. 1618. So welcome, Cancer, to your midweek energy check-in reading. I just want to say that we're on a pre-shuffle here. You've got the Ace of Cups coming out. That was just lovely. New relationships, lovely, fresh, following your heart's desires. Right, so this is your 4-card spread. Let's start again. Your past, your present, your future energies, and plus an energy of what they'd like you to embrace more of. And then we're going to finish with an oracle message. And don't forget, please, to check out your moon and rising signs and hit that like button, please and thank you. Okay, let's get this show on the road. Oh, the Sun. Gemini just got the Sun. Sun is in your past energy. Your present energy is the Page of Cups, and Gemini got that too. And I actually did a really good shuffle on these cards. 8 of Wands is what you're coming up, your energy of you coming up. Page of Pentacles, what they want you to embrace more of. Okay, so the Sun card, Cancer, oh my gosh, how gorgeous. I think you're feeling quite positive at the moment. Things perhaps are going really well for you. Even if they're not, I feel like you're having a positive outlook on it, you know, because that's what the Sun card encourages us to do. We feel revitalized, we feel fiery, we feel energized. It's like, you know, that all the things that the sun gives us when it shines on our face, you know, that feeling of, oh, lovely. I feel like a new person, you know, it's a lovely energy. It shines a light on the whole reading, whether it's in the past or not. It's like, wow, lovely. I love that for you, Cancer. Everything seems to be working well for you. Now, the Page of Cups is how you're sitting at the moment. The energy in the Page of Cups, I just feel like you're in a little bit of a dare to follow your dreams energy here, Cancer. There's a great deal of confidence being built up with this card. Things are going so well. It's like, wow, maybe I can then. Maybe I can follow something that I'd really love to do one day. I mean, my heart's desires used to be a paramedic and or a midwife or something like that. And I feel like this is something that's giving you that card of Leo, the Sun card there, giving you the, wow, maybe I can energy. The Page of Cups is also, if we're looking at it from a relationship point of view, a surprising offer. So yeah, lovely. Maybe you've just received a proposal of some kind. Somebody's just come out of the blue and said, do you want to meet up? Doesn't mean it's romantic, it can be just friendships. 8 of Wands is what you're actually stepping into, which is even better. You know, you've gone from strength to strength here, Cancer. This is really exciting forward movement on a project. You know, this is like you're really coming into alignment with everything that your wants and your desires, and it's all happening. This is vast communication. This is you like making plans, appointments, setting things out. It's really excellent energy, really fast moving too. It's Wands, so it's your drive, your energy is all, you know, in alignment with exactly what you want. I love that. Now, the Page of Pentacles is what they want you to embrace more of. Now, the Page of Pentacles embraces new solid beginnings. they are very committed to, you know, long-term plans do not put off the Page of Pentacles. They're like, oh, well, when can we start and what can I do about it? You know, he's practical. He's taken practical steps also towards their long-term plans. And then this can actually mean also it's about expanding your education too. So it could be that you're having to go on courses regarding this, or just thinking, oh, I need a bit of a refresher on that, or a bit, you know, I don't know, polish up my certificates on something. I like that. They want you to embrace more of that. Despite doing all of that, you've still got to, like, I don't know, you can't see that card there, can you? Let me just move them over. Okay, so what's the final message, please and thank you, for Cancer? Exciting times for you, Cancer. I like this, really like this. And it's almost like this Page of Cups. It's like a, I don't know, somebody giving you an unexpected offer also with the Page of Cups. Gives you that impetus with that Eight of Wands to really get this project going, you know. Can't believe you got that. Gemini just got this as well. There's a real connection to Gemini here also. Time to go. It's like, don't know, something moving on very quickly here too with time to go. It's about transformation, completion, confirmation and exit. It's like, I've done my work here now. I want to move on and do something new. Now, it doesn't mean to say you're leaving your job or however it may resonate for you, you know. It's like you're moving on to a new stage in your life. That's what it feels like to me, Cancer. I love that. Really great reading. So I hope you enjoyed that too. As I say, don't forget, please and thank you, to check out your moon and rising signs, and also to hit that like button. That would be awesome, because it really helps the channel grow. Right, let's get on. A quick pre-shuffle for Leo. Okay, good old shuffle for Leo. Time stamping you at 21:32. Welcome, Leo, to your midweek energy check-in reading. This is your past, present, future energies and what they would like you to embrace more of, followed by a message from an oracle deck, which is the Angels and Auras. So don't forget, please and thank you, to check out your moon and rising signs and hit that like button if you wouldn't mind. I'd be really grateful. Right, Leo, what's going on for you? Leo's readings at the moment are all so positive, exciting, a little bit pushing out outside your comfort zone, I feel. So let's see what's going on. Past energy for Leo, please and thank you. Oh my God. Do you know what this card means? It means you've taken a step outside your comfort zone. I love that. Okay, your present energy. Leo, you got the Fool. Oh my giddy aunt. Your future energy is the Nine of Wands. Just be careful of that energy, I will say. And the Four of Wands is what they'd like you to embrace more of. Okay, Two of Wands. This is my should I, shan't I card. This is the card of, oh, I feel a little bit stuck now. I need to move on to something new. I'm a bit used to doing what I've done for a long time now. Or you're contemplating over a new move, a new idea. This is your past energy. By the looks of it, you went for it because of the card you've got next. Again, however it resonates, new house, new movement, new job. Love that. It's like, you know, something that's really giving you that push, if you like. Maybe it's a download from the universe, I don't know, but you've taken that leap of faith, literally, because that's how you're sitting at the moment. There is something new that you're now going into an adventure with. This is like, wow, you're wiping a slate clean and starting something again. The Fool card is the very first card in the Major Arcana in the Tarot, and it starts a new journey for you. The Nine of Wands is what's coming up. Now, these two energies, super exciting. They're all wands as well. I know the Fool isn't one, sorry, but super exciting. You are probably going to feel a little bit burnt out because of it. All I'll say to that is don't give up, keep going, you know, because this is the card of nearly there. Don't give up, you're nearly there. It may feel hard work, especially if it is to do with moving house, because I can see you've got the Four of Wands here. Whatever it is, it's worth it. It is definitely worth it. Yes, you feel like a little bit like the wounded warrior there with his bandage over his head. But the advice of that card then is say, ask for help then, you know. You could be moving into something and you're taking on an awful lot all at the same time. You're keeping these plates spinning. Then you have to say to somebody else, can you spin that plate for me just for 5 minutes? You know, just while I get this done, please. It's as simple as that. Four of Wands is what they want you to embrace more of. The Four of Wands is about house. It's about moving. Or it can be about moving. It's about also feeling really stable and settled within the family home. Maybe it's a case of looking at where you're living at the moment. You know, do you feel like that? Or is there a move to be had here? I also feel, I don't know why, as soon as I saw the Four of Wands there, here's the ones here that maybe you can delegate to somebody else, yeah? And there are people here that are happy in the household to help you do that. That's what that feels like to me. It's never coming to me at all for that energy of that card, because it is about people within the home celebrating your success. But it's also about celebrations within the home. But I just feel like those 4 wands are the ones you need to let go here, to let people around you help, as well as the family home energy. Right, okay, what's the final message, please? And thank you for Leo. Don't compromise, Leo. Wow, that's interesting. Don't compromise. Maybe that's what's linked to that 9 of Wands. You know, that's like, oh, I'm not sure about this. No, keep going. Just don't compromise. Keep your boundaries up. Again, 9 of Wands is about setting boundaries. It's about saying, I can't cope not can't cope, I can't take on any more work at the moment. Thanks very much. This is boundaries, assertiveness, courage, and unwavering. Extra message there for you, Leo. I like that very much for you. Hope you enjoyed that. Let me know how it resonates. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to check out your moon and rising signs and hit that like button if you wouldn't mind. And on to who do we have next? Virgo, the lovely Virgo. What's going on for Virgo? Virgo, your reading, actually, you're not going to hear this because you're not timestamped yet. So let's get the shuffle done. And timestamp Virgo at 26:37. Welcome, Virgo, to your midweek energy check-in reading. Thank you for being here. This is your past, present, and future energies and what they would like you to embrace more of. Please, if you wouldn't mind, also check out your moon and rising signs. Sorry, I've said it so many times, I can't believe I had to question myself. Your moon and rising signs, and hit that like button if you wouldn't mind. Now you've got the full energy just came out there. We are going to take that. That's your past energy. Your present energy is the Knight of Pentacles. Interesting. Your future energy is the 9 of Wands. Who just got that? Leo got that too. Could be a connection to a Leo. Oh, and a 6 of Pentacles is what they want you to embrace more of. So the Fool energy, actually Leo got the Fool energy too. But you're coming out with this. This is like you've taken a leap of faith on something. You've thought, you know what, I'm just going to go for it. I will, I'm quite capable, and I'm not going to worry about what people think. I'm not going to worry about, this is a card of not overthinking too much, but it's also a card of wanting to start something afresh and wiping a slate clean. But it's also the card of, you know, what are you bringing with it? Very little baggage. He's got a tiny little knapsack there because that's all he needs. He doesn't need all the crap from before. That's all he needs. He just needs to wipe the slate clean and start something afresh. At the moment, you're sitting as the Knight of Pentacles, which is quite nice because you've taken that leap of faith and now you're drawing back a little bit and sitting and I think sitting with the ideas and planning now. This is you in the planning stage. This is the mantra of this card is slow and steady wins the race. The Knight of Pentacles is the only knight in the deck that doesn't move, and that's because he's just waiting for all of this to grow and as seeds to be planted, and then he'll do some more. You know, this is about just taking things steady, slow and steady, being organized, being settled, being grounded. I like that. You're settling in to this new energy of the Fool. Now, the 9 of Wands is coming up for you, so just be careful of this energy. This is about feeling absolutely shattered, taken on a bit too much. But it's also the card of don't give up, you're nearly there. So the 9 of Wands, for instance, you know, it's about spinning plates and somebody else saying, well, you've got to do this, and then you've got to do that, and then you've got to do that. You know, what we got to do with the 9 of Wands is set boundaries and say, I can't take on any more at the moment, thanks very much. Or if you want to do it, feel free and take some more off of me as well, please. So it's about saying no and setting boundaries, but just be aware of that energy. So it's like you're going from the Knight of Pentacles into the 9 of Wands. It's like, a big leap of energy going on there. So you could be feeling a little bit tired. Now, the Six of Pentacles, what they want you to embrace more of. The Six of Pentacles is very much the card of give and take. It's all about money also, because it's Pentacles. Now, it can be that you are waiting for news of a loan or credit card or mortgage offer coming in, something like that. It's also the card of reassessing, you know, what is it worth? Is it worth your time and energy doing it? Are you getting back? Are you getting paid what you should be getting paid for this hard work that you're doing here also? Is it time to, you know, if you work for yourself, is it time to raise your prices? Is it time to reassess a relationship that you're in? You know, do they put in the same time and energy to the relationship to what you do? I don't know. There's something about the need for balance here and looking at embracing what is balanced, what isn't, what needs adjusting. Okay, let's have a look from the Angels and Auras pack, please and thank you. The deck for Angels and Auras. Final message for Virgo, please and thank you. Comes Bella. And we have Archangel Jophael. She comes in on the pink ray. Oh, look at that. It's about looking after yourself, Virgo. Maybe that's what that Nine of Wands is also about, because you can see he does actually have a bandage around his head. Indicates stress, yeah? Headaches. So just be aware of that. Look after yourself. Archangel Jophael comes in on the pink grey. You may be attracted to that beautiful fuchsia pink here too. She's about compassion, self-care, simplification. I'm really drawn to that word for you, Virgo. Making things as simple as possible without putting too much complicated, you know, layers on top of something. And beauty, love yourself. Lovely message for you. Hope you enjoyed that. Let me know how it resonates. And don't forget, as I say, check out your moon and rising signs and hit that like button, please and thank you. That would be awesome. That helps to grow the channel. Okay, we are moving on to a Libra now. Libra, Libra, Libra. Okay, Libra, strength card. Chariot. Oh my goodness me. Nine of Cups. All right, I'm going to give these a very good shuffle before I start your reading. Just feels they're... Okay, let's timestamp Libra at 32:02. Welcome, Libra, to your midweek energy check-in reading. Thank you so much for being here. This is your past, your present, your future energies and what they'd like you to embrace more of, followed by a oracle message from the Angels and Auras deck. Now, if you wouldn't mind also, if you could hit that like button, that would help the channel grow. And don't forget to check out your moon and rising signs. So let's crack on with your reading. Okay, Libra, Libra, Libra. Oh, Queen of Cups is your past energy, Libra. Your current energy is the Ten of Cups. Your future energy is the Six of Wands. What they would like you to embrace more of is the Ace of Pentacles. Your cards are gorgeous at the moment. They really are great cards. The Queen of Cups is your past energy. This is the Queen. All queens in the deck are very nurturing, very loving, very giving within their own suit. And this is about emotions and relationships. This is about you going around looking after absolutely everybody, you know, making sure everybody's happy. But the important thing about the Queen of Cups is making sure that you're happy too. Maybe you've come to a little bit of a realization, I don't know, that that you need to put a lid on it every now and then draw back a little bit, refuel yourself, and then you can go out again, because I can see what the next card is also. This is also about making decisions whether you're going into a more of a caring role, you know. So if the Queen of Cups had a job, she would be a healer of some kind. She would perhaps even be a tarot reader. She is something to go in and helping people with their emotions and relationships also. Could be to help heal people as much as being a nurse or a counsellor, that kind of energy. Now you're sitting as the Ten of Cups at the moment, which is absolutely lovely energy. The Ten of Cups is about making your happiness a priority. So that's lovely. I really feel like you are feeling grounded and settled because everybody else is happy, and that makes it good for Libra because everything feels quite balanced. Sunshine and rainbows. You know, your work here, whatever you've done here, has, you know, fulfilled your heart's desires too. Maybe you are following your heart's desires with an idea with that Queen of Cups also. And now you're feeling excited, that, you know, and optimistic about it, because you've got coming up the Six of Wands. Now, the Six of Wands is encouraging you to get that idea out into the open and let people know about it. If you are, I don't know, if you run some sort of business and you run a shop, for instance, you know, advertise a bit more, tell people about it. This is about almost like blowing your own trumpet, Libra. And I like this though, because you deserve it. The Six of Wands comes after the Five of Wands, and obviously, and the Five of Wands was about conflict and arguments, and this is like coming through a battle, and people are celebrating this person on the horse and seeing how, you know, that was a tough call, but you made it. This is also about being in the public eye and being successful with projects. So there's an energy of get out there a bit more, Libra. Blow your own trumpet. Start advertising. Get out to, you know, a wider audience. And I just saw, you know, a pebble or a stone go in a pond, and then the ripple effect. There's a ripple effect going on here. It could even be with this Queen of Cups energy, you know, you're this following your heart's desires. It's like, wow, this just getting better and better for you. What they want you to embrace more of is the Ace of Pentacles. Oh my gosh, it's like, have you been given an offer? Have you thought of a new idea that's quite tangible, that's, you know, a new solid beginning? This is, it's like, what else can you do? Have you, I don't know, have you not acted on it just yet? And they're encouraging you to do that, because the Six of Wands is coming up for you. So don't be afraid to act on it, because it looks like very victorious. The Ace of Pentacles, it's money, finances, tangible assets. It can be a contract, a new contract at work, for instance, that you perhaps are sitting back on. But with the Six of Wands, you know, people are like, well, no, you're really good at your job, Libra. You should be getting paid more money. You should be having this new contract or some sort of promotion. I love that for you. Anyway, let's have a look. Ace of Pentacles. I might clarify that. Ace of Pentacles. I don't know why they're telling me to look on the bottom of the deck. There we go. You got the Magician. Oh my gosh, you can't make that up. The Magician is encouraging you, if you are double questioning this Ace of Pentacles, to say, no, this is what you're manifesting. This is this is what you want. This is what you want, Libra. The Magician reminds us that we have all of the aces up our sleeves. You know, we can do this. We've got all the tools on the table there, ready to start and put this into motion. So let's finish on angels and auras. Okay. What do we have for angels and auras? We have reality check, assessment, exploration, honesty and determination. Reality check. Well, you know what? You can take that both ways, because a reality check to me often means that you're a little bit got rose-tinted glasses on, perhaps, about something. Maybe the Ace of Pentacles, they're encouraging you to look at it from a more of a long-term aspect also. Looking at the financial long-term aspect of something new coming in, however that resonates for you. But I love this card. You know what? Why have we got to have a reality check? I'm a Pisces, we don't do that. But anyway, you know, maybe there is something you need to take the rose-tinted glasses off a little bit about. I don't know. But that horse is moving forward with a butterfly behind it. So it's like transformation coming. Love that. Right, okay, Libra, let me know how that resonates. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget, as I said, to check out your moon and rising signs and hit that like button if you wouldn't mind at all. That would be awesome. Okay, we are moving on to Scorpio. Scorpio's, oh, Hanged Man's for you, Scorpio, in your pre-shuffle. Okay, excuse me. We are time stamping at 38:32. So welcome, Scorpio, to your midweek energy check-in reading. You just got the Hanged Man, by the way, in your pre-shuffle that just came out. So I wonder if that'll come out in this reading. This is your past, your present, your future energies and what they would like you to embrace more of, along with a final message from the Angel and Auras deck. Okay, let's have a look for Scorpio. That's too many. Okay, one more shuffle, please. Thank you. Okay. Strength card for you, Scorpio, in your past energy, your present energy. Wow. Oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. You've got the Star card. That makes so much sense with that Strength card. You got the Five of Swords coming up. Scorpio, you always, I think, get Five of Swords in your readings. And then the Nine of Wands is what they want you to embrace more of. Okay, so the Strength card. Yes, strength is about being strong and courageous in the face of adversity, if you like. But it's also about you coming to terms with something too and having to be very strong about it. This is about inner strength. This also can be a little bit about what they talk about with mirror work and realising that you're having to sit with your feelings and confront your feelings and get things out in the open and take that mask off. Because you're sitting at the Star card here and oh my gosh, I love this for you, Scorpio. You've so done the work here because the Star card is about healing. Going from this and realising perhaps you need help, perhaps, you know, there are some aspects that you need to work on within. This is you doing it right now. This is just also refueling yourself, taking some time out, being kind to yourself, making sure that, you know, you're refueling your tank, so to speak. I always think of a car when I see this card. It's like you can't run a car on an empty tank. This is you refueling yourself. But it also, what it does then is it does actually allow you to have vision, because you've got a bit more clarity and you're feeling a lot more positive about yourself. And there's your North Star. And it's like you're following your true north now. Now you are stepping into the Five of Swords. I don't mind this, you know. The Five of Swords is about conflict, but you've done the work here to think, no, I'm not putting up with that anymore. No, you can all go and do one, because, you know, it's not worth it. It's like a realization of maybe some people that constantly want to win at all costs. This is the card of winning at all costs. You know, this is the card of somebody will just cut their nose off to spite their face, just to make sure they're right. Let them get on with it, Scorpio. And I do feel that you will do that because of the energy you're sitting at the moment. It's like a realization, maybe. It's like you're drawing a line in the sand with your inner self going, no, not going there anymore. You've got the Nine of Wands that they want you to embrace more of. Now you can see this guy is stressed. He's got a lot on his plate. The Nine of Wands is about spinning plates and trying not to drop one. Of course, they don't want you to embrace more of that. What they want you to embrace more of is setting boundaries, because this is also the card of putting boundaries up so that you don't get to this stage anymore. We don't have to hit rock bottom. I always say this, but we do. This is the only time we really ask for help, is when we do hit rock bottom and then we come up and say, okay, I need a bit of help. This is about you before you do that. Yeah. Make sure that you are saying no. Yeah, saying no, I can't and I won't. Not at the moment. So I hope you enjoyed that. Right, angels and auras. Because I do feel that all the work you've done here, you will undo if you don't follow that advice. And it doesn't mean to say you're walking away from anybody. It's just simply saying you delegate. You can delegate. You can go, well, no, I can't at the moment. Would you mind just taking that on? Would you do that bit? Write a list. Say, there you go. There's your list. There's my list. Right. Okay. Let's have a look. What's your message from the angel? And yeah, I can't believe this. You've got Archangel Uriel. I don't know. Some people say Uriel. I'll be Uriel. Comes in on the red ray. And it's about emotions and healing. Look at that. She's holding on to her heart. But she does have her angels have her back. That's a bit about self-love too for you, Scorpio. Look how she's holding on to her own heart, loving herself. Interesting. I wonder if you're drawn to the colour red at the moment too. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed that, Scorpio. Yours was a little bit deep there, deeper than others, but obviously needed it. So don't forget to, if you wouldn't mind, check your moon and rising signs too, and check out and hit that like button if you wouldn't mind. That would be amazing. Helps the channel grow. Okay, let's move on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius, pre-shuffle, we have the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords for the pre-shuffle. Queen of Wands. Okay, let's start. Timestamp Sagittarius at 44:14. So welcome, Sagittarius, to your week ahead. No, it's not your week ahead. This is your midweek energy reading. You're the first person I've said that to. This is your past, your present, your future energy and what they'd like you to embrace more of. Now, what did you just get out in your pre-shuffle? I always forget. Nine of Swords with the Queen of Wands. Now, the Nine of Swords is about sleepless nights. Queen of Wands is about being an entrepreneur, being really like courageous and going forward with something in the, you know, and not looking back with any negative aspects. Right, okay, let's have a look. What's this is, did I say this is your past? Yeah, I've said all that. Oh my gosh, Sagittarius, I'm all over the place with your reading. Here we go, we've got your first card out. This is 10 of Wands. This is what you are just coming out of and you're stepping into the Hanged Man. That's a lovely energy to have after that 10 of Wands. The Queen of Cups is your future energy, and what they'd like you to embrace more of is the 10 of Cups. Oh, I like this, Sagittarius. So 10 of Wands, okay. The energy that you're just coming out of is hard work. This is burdensome. This is trying to do everything. This is, you know, taking on so many projects that you can't see the wood for the trees. He can't even see where he's going. You know, this is a case of what can you delegate or what can you let go of. But it is a 10, so that's encouraging that it's like it goes back to a 1 in numerology, doesn't it? So it's like this is coming to an end now, and I can see why by your next card, and I like this. The Hanged Man tells you, stop, Sagittarius. You need to have a rest now. You need to take a step back because this makes you feel absolutely exhausted. And when we feel exhausted, we can't make sensible decisions. Sometimes we jump to conclusions, we overreact to things. I just feel like this is saying no, step back, take a step back, don't act yet, look at something from a different perspective, and that's what you're doing at the moment. What you're stepping into is the Queen of Cups. I love this. The Queen of Cups is, all queens are nurturing and very motherly, but she's especially like it, but she's also very good at self-love and self-care. This is knowing when to stop giving and when to put a lid on it and look after yourself and follow your heart's desires, Sagittarius. What they want you to embrace more of is prioritizing the 10 of Cups, making your health, your happiness a priority. Nobody else's. It's a rainbow on that card. Obviously, rainbows come after storms. So it's like you need to take a step back. You need to now you need to prioritize you, and that's exactly what the Queen of Cups is saying. I mean, it might be also your family members too. You know, you need to prioritize them, not work, not anybody else. This is your focus. Focus more on that. Okay, should we do it? I'm just going to do a clarifier on that Hanged Man too, shall we? Hanged Man. Why do we have the Hanged Man here for Sagittarius? Because I do like clarifying majors. Let's have a look. That's oh, there we go. By the Lovers, relationships, friendships. It's like you're having to put a different perspective on a friendship, relationship, something that you're truly passionate, or somebody that you're truly passionate about. Maybe this is about passionate connections too. Card of Gemini, if that's relevant for anybody. What's the Hanged Man? The Hanged Man is attributed to Taurus, I believe. So let me finish off with an Angels and Auras. Ah, that's lovely to see. You've got a letter in the post coming telling you everything's okay. This says good news on this letter. It's from the universe. I love that. The number is 444. Oh my gosh, Sagittarius. Your reading is 4414. You've got 444 in your timestamp too. Need to look that number up. It's about reassurance, support, guidance, and being overseen. So I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know how it resonates. Please do check out your moon and rising signs, and don't forget to hit the like button if you wouldn't mind. That would be absolutely awesome. Okay, let's move on to Capricorn. And Capricorn, happy birthday. We are just coming out of your birthday season now, aren't we? Just about to, yes. which means it's Aquarius next. But happy birthday, Capricorn. Hope you've had a good one. This is your 4-card spread, your past, your present, your future energies, and what they'd like you to embrace more of. And of course, those Capricorns that haven't had their birthday yet, have a good one too. Right, okay, to check out your moon and rising signs also, and if you wouldn't mind, hitting the like button because it grows the channel. Thank you so much. Okay, Capricorn, Capricorn, Capricorn. Past energy for Capricorn, we have the King of Swords. 3 of Wands is how you're sitting at the moment. You're stepping into the World card. And what they'd like you to embrace more of is the 6 of Wands. The King of Swords is lovely energy. I do like the King of Swords. He's my judge of the deck. So it's like you've made very firm and fair logical decisions just lately. Good decisions by the looks of it, because we can see the other cards here. This is about looking at the facts of matter, not getting upset about something, looking at through a very logical mindset, looking at data, advantages, disadvantages, numbers, accounts, however that resonates for you, and making a decision based on that, and making the decision, what do I want to say, without any emotion attached to it, however that resonates for you. Now you've got the 3 of Wands that you're sitting at the moment. So it's like the 3 of Wands is, what more, bigger and better can I do? You're feeling very ambitious, very driven, kind of like you're waiting to see some results on something too with the 3 of Wands. But it's great energy. The Wands are our drive, our projects, our creative side. It's a bit of a pause going on here. You're waiting for what's happening a little bit more now. It's like you've made that decision to go for it. Based on this fact, you've made your decision what direction to go in. And now it's like waiting for the results. Now, the World card is what you're stepping into. Absolutely love this. I don't know here if you're thinking of adding another string to your bow here too, because the World card is like you're completing something now. You've been very good at it. Yeah, this is what the World card represents, with that card of victory. But now she wants to step out into something new again. She's finished that part. Now let's concentrate on this part. This is like a next new chapter of a project, of your life, of however it may resonate for you. This is the final card in the Major Arcana. After this comes the Fool card, and then we start again on something new. So again, it's continuous involvement here for you, Capricorn. Now, the 6 of Wands is what they want you to embrace more of. This is, blowing your own trumpet, in my opinion. You should be getting out there a little bit more, tell everybody what you're doing. Tell everybody how successful you are. Show them how successful you are. Get yourself out there on a platform. Are you advertising sufficiently? Are you, showing people at work what you're made of? That's what they're wanting you to embrace more of. And don't forget here, Capricorn, you've got 2 rings of victory here. So everything's very successful for you at the moment. You've got one literally like he's played hoopla on the wand and you caught it. It's like, well, of course you have. It's a great, great energy. I am going to do a clarifier on the World card because I do like to clarify the majors. Let's see. Why do we have the World card for Capricorn, please? And thank you. We have a little bit more information on that, please. Thank you. 9 of Swords. Okay, so this is good because the 9 of Swords is facing your fears, what's keeping you up at night. So there's something that you are deciding, like, you know what, I was good at that, but I need to go on to something else because I think it's kept you up at night, giving you some sleepless nights. So the World card is like, well, you know what, I'm quite happy to step and embrace something new here. The World card isn't like the Death card. The Death card has to happen quite suddenly, usually with a little bit of people that are like adverse to it or a little bit of resistance going on. This is you making this decision here. With that 9 of Swords, it's kind of like also saying, yeah, do you know what though? It might keep you up at night with these new ideas whirring around your head like a washing machine. But what do we do about that? We write them down. We do a dump list. So, but I feel it's all exciting for you. So let's have a look And maybe if you're not sleeping very well at the moment, you know, maybe looking at how you can improve your sleep. There's loads of YouTube videos out there to help you. Okay, thank you. You have Archangel Michael. You do get Archangel Michael quite a lot, Capricorn. Wise, honest, trustworthy, and observant. Now, he's looking into a lot of books there. It's like you've got to do your research still about something. He's surrounded by them, isn't he? And he gives us protection. Now, when I look at reading books, it's like you're learning something new, and which gives you that level of strength and protection for you also. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that, Capricorn. Let me know how it resonates. Don't forget to check out your moon and rising signs. And if you wouldn't mind, just hit that like button, as it does really grow the channel. Thank you so much. And we're moving on to Capricorn. I didn't timestamp you. That's okay. I'll have to go back and do that. We're moving on to Aquarius. So Aquarius. 5519. So welcome, Aquarius, to your midweek energy check-in reading. I can't believe I just forgotten to timestamp Capricorn. So that's okay. I can go back and look at that. Anyway, we are about to embrace your birthday season, aren't we? So do look out for an extra 10-card Celtic cross spread for you guys, which I always do for, oh my goodness me, Justice came out there first. Which I always do for you. Right, let's get on with this reading. Okay, so this is a 4-card spread. Your past, your present, your future energies, what they'd like you to embrace more of. So I need to get on with this. Aquarius, we have... Okay, this was in your pre-shuffle. I just said that. What came out was Justice. You've just got Justice. In your past, your present, you have the King of Pentacles. Your future, you have the Ace of Pentacles. What they'd like you to embrace more of is the Queen of Swords. Let's have a look. Okay, so Justice. This is about decisions being made that have gone in your favour. It can also be about new contracts coming in. It's about just things being just and fair and balanced. You know, have you managed to secure a new contract at work? Have you managed to sort out some conflicts that have really now everybody's happy, or there's a good outcome for you regarding this? The King of Pentacles is how you're sitting at the moment, so I know it's a good outcome for you, because this is you feeling very strong, very, very financially secure, so financially grounded, I should say. You know, like you're sitting there, you know what you're good at, you're building your empire here. There's another word I'm searching for here for you, Aquarius. Established, feeling very established, you know, and confident, I want to say, whether it's at work or in a relationship. But yeah, the King of Pentacles, he knows what to do to make the money, and he knows what he's good at, and he sticks to it. It's not to say he doesn't grow, because he does, but initially he knows how to grow a business. He knows what, you know, he's very also can relate to housing, but something that's very grounded and tangible that he's very good at. Can also mean with that Justice card, at the moment you've stepped up your game. You've been promoted into something here. You know, there's a higher level that you've gone to, or people are now recognizing how good you are at something, because you've got the Ace of Pentacles coming up. This is a new offer. You know, it can be an offer of a job, a contract, as I said, but it's a solid new beginning for something for you. I love that. Really great cards, Aquarius. What they want you to embrace more of is the Queen of Swords. Now, the Queen of Swords is about being clear-cut in your communication, being assertive, and not really bothering with people that are time wasters, you know, and really managing to know who you should be mixing with and who you shouldn't waste your time with, basically. And that's what she does. You know, she cuts off people that do not serve her. She's very forward thinking in her mindset, very assertive, but more so that she's really focused on what she wants, and she gets it because she talks and she sets out exactly what she wants. There's no grey area with the Queen of Swords. So it's like they're just reminding you to embrace a bit more of that energy, Aquarius. Okay, let's have a look at the Angels and Auras deck for you. No, one more. Thank you. We have, oh my gosh, we have your ready Aquarius. Now, they're taking the, we call them stabilizers in the UK. They're the little wheels that come off the bike when the child is ready to ride on its own. But I think you call them training wheels in the USA. So, yeah, the wheels are coming off. You're ready. You're ready to go it alone by the looks of this, Aquarius. You're ready for your next, you know, there's, as I say, there's a step up. There's improvement on a situation here. What does it say? Momentum. Yeah, there's momentum, validation, encouragement, and prepared. Oh, excellent. So I hope you enjoyed that, Aquarius. Do let me know how it resonates. And if you wouldn't mind hitting that like button, that would be absolutely awesome. And we're moving on to Pisces now to finish this reading. And we are time stamping Pisces at 010010. So welcome, Pisces, to your midweek energy check-in reading. This is 4-card spread for your past, your present, your future energies and what they'd like you to embrace more of, followed by an angels and auras message at the end. So let's have a look. If you wouldn't mind also hitting that like button, as it really helps the channel grow, and checking out your moon and rising signs, as there may be more messages. Okay, let's get on with this. So here we go. Past energy for Pisces is the Page of Swords. Page of Wands is how you're sitting at the moment. The Lovers is what's coming up for you. What they'd like you to embrace more of is the King of Wands. Okay, so Page of Swords. In your past energy, the Page of Swords is very much the investigator of the deck. This is the card of curiosity and information and gathering information so that it gives you the intelligence, gives you the confidence to move on to something. It can be that you've researched into a new business, it can even be a relationship. You could be even sussing somebody out online, you know, a dating website or something of that nature. But whatever it is, it's arming you with the information that you need to move forward with a project. Now you've got the Page of Wands, which is lovely because it feels like that Page of Swords has given you now that they're like, oh, right, okay, so I can really actually look at this now and be quite ambitious about this idea that I have. There is a bit more reality to it now, and this is giving you a bit of a fire in your belly to actually get up and do something about it rather than just think and research. You're at the stage now you think, oh, this could actually be possible. I might look into this. This is what a page does. Page of Wands, again, creative, ambitious. Wants things, you know, they're at the very start of a project here. So it's quite exciting energy too. Now you're moving into the Lovers energy, and this is making choices in relationships and friendships perhaps, but very passionate choices. So it could be that, again, you're moving into a more passionate relationship. There could be some onus around your relationships you're stepping into the energy of. I mean, it could be what this is all about, to be fair, but it could also intermingle with relationships. This could have a cross effect with them. Perhaps it will affect a relationship. I don't know. We're going to do a clarifier on it. But whatever it is, it's the energy of you're very passionate about somebody or something. Now, the King of Wands is what they want you to embrace more of. The card of entrepreneurial. It's like, don't just think about it, Pisces, and feel, oh, I might have to give a go at this. Actually take action on it. Yeah. Start making plans, sort of proper plans. You know, start looking the actual reality of it too, because the King of Wands, he turns his hand to anything. He doesn't look back. He's very much a leadership role too. So it feels like whatever this is, you want to do it alone, even though you've got the Lovers card there. Again, I'm going to clarify that, but let's have a look. Yeah, let's clarify that Lovers card. And the King of Wands is really determined. It's like you've got a real fire in your belly, and you've got fire on the King of Wands headband, and there's fire in the Lover's tree. So there's a great deal of passion here. Let's see. And the King of Wands has fire around his throne too. I've never noticed that. So it's like, interesting. Right, Lovers, why are you here for Pisces? Oh, King of Swords. Interesting. The Lovers is attributed to Gemini. The King of Swords can be I'm not sure 100% if he's 100% Gemini, but he's definitely an air sign, so possibly a Libra, Aquarius or Gemini. It's like there's something to do with taking on this new idea, this new project, this King of Wands energy, along with this King of Swords, who could be, as I say, part of this relationship here. This person would be very, very good at getting the information in, looking at the data. So it'd be like I always liken him to a judge. He would look at both sides of the story. Maybe there's some sort of information or decision regarding a relationship here that you need to make. But you need to look at it very logically and look at it not through the eyes of or through your heart chakra, more through your head. Is it a sensible choice to make? Interesting. But if you have a King of Swords with you as a person who you can relate to in a relationship with, they would be the sort of person you'd go to them and go, what do you think to this? And they'd say, well, let's look at the profit margin. Let's look at this, look at that, which would go completely over my head. But yeah, there's something like that. You're stepping into the energy of, perhaps you're looking for some legal advice also, because the King of Swords can represent, as I say, a judge of the deck, legalities. Interesting. Right, okay, let's finish with an Angels and Auras card here for you, Pisces. Clarified by self-respect and worthiness. It's just reminding you with these self-affirmations to remember how good you are. I don't know if you do that, Pisces. I certainly don't, and it is something that we really should all practice. And the cards, the words on that card is brilliant. You're worthy, you're loved, you're beautiful, confident, leader, you're a queen, you're a king, you're a superstar, you're an angel. It does say independent and motivated too. I can't help but think there's a project here you've got a burning desire to do, perhaps, that really means that you won't be working as a team. You may be working within a company, or this project may involve others, but you will be the leader for sure. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that, Pisces. Let me know how it resonates. Don't forget, check out your moon and rising signs and hit that like button. That'd be awesome. Have a wonderful week. Thanks as always for watching. Don't forget also to check out your weekend readings. Take care and have, as I say, a wonderful week. See you soon.